Okay, what's up, Highland?
What's up?
Got Ryan Saltman, Joe Horseman here. Pretty cool guest today. We just wanted to give everybody a heads up that we got our Facebook page updated, our YouTube. So go ahead and get on there, subscribe, like our page. We got really cool episodes coming up. Scott Plocker is either next week or the week after. I know a lot of people are going to be interested to hear what Scott has to say, but we're pretty excited with the amount of activity that we got coming. So before we get to our guest today, we like to do a quick tip from our industry. So Ryan, Mr. Real Estate, what you got a hot tip for the Highland community?
Yeah. I noticed with a lot of transactions, not saying all transactions, but a lot of transactions, we've had some situations where in the past year we had a lot of hail damage. So there's a lot of houses out there that are needing roofs replaced that did not get replaced. So in your inspections, make sure to spend a little extra attention on that roof. So that's, as a buyer, that's the tip of the day.
Okay. Get some extra attention on the roof.
Yep.
All right. My financial tip is relative to some of the things that I've been working on in the last couple weeks. I actually just did a video yesterday, and it's in regards to beneficiary or inherited IRAs. There is just kind of try to be brief, but there's a 10-year drawdown if you're not the spouse of the person that passed away. If you're not the spouse, you have 10 years to wind that account down. There are some things that you can do if you qualify, including taking an early distribution from that right away and funding a Roth to get some tax-free growth. So if you have a beneficiary or inherited IRA, talk to your advisor. Give me a call. I'd be glad to see if there's an opportunity for you to rotate some of them dollars out before they keep growing and cause you more in taxes. So beneficiary, inherited, IRA, talk to your advisor, give me a shout, see if we can help you out. That's my tip of the day. Well, what's up, Highland? Who's this today?
Hello, my name is Penny, and I am with Pawsome by Patisserie.
All right, I've been looking forward to this. We reached out to Penny quite a while ago and set this date, and we're going to let her tell a little bit about who she is, where she's from, and why don't you also share how you came up with this concept?
Okay. Again, I'm Penny. I am from Highland. I have what I call a domestic zoo at home. Dogs, cats, bearded dragons, parrots.
You just lost a bearded dragon.
I did, unfortunately. Okay. Yes,
sorry.
I just put...
I saw that.
I have a dubia colony, too. It's easier to kind of keep those things going at home instead of constantly going to the store. Time is very precious. So thank you for that. But yes, when you go out to the stores and you see all of the products in the stores, a lot of the ingredients, if you flip the boxes around, some of them, we don't have any clue what those things are. There's a lot of pets that get sick. They're just like us with sensitive stomachs. We
have the same thing with our food too. A lot of ingredients that we don't know what the heck are on them.
Pretty much. And now we have a president that's coming in and changing things around, So with that being said, I decided that I want healthier things for my animals at home, not to mention cost effective. With having a domestic zoo, it can get kind of expensive per month. Along with my veterinarian, when they found out that I also do home foods as well. I don't purchase my foods outside except for kibble. I'll mix some, of my homemade food with the kibble for my dogs and that. But this is in accordance with my veterinarian, asking them, are these ingredients good for my animals? What benefits are they, for my animals? And yeah, I kind of came up with, there are many good ingredients out there in foods for animals. Actually, everything that I make is for humans as well. I taste test mine. My fiance Corey taste test them. We kind of all, it's kind of hard when you're making stuff not to have batter, and not to kind of taste things. So
if it doesn't taste good, you don't give it to your animal.
Right,
or do
right.
You? I don't know.
Well, so the only difference between these things, besides that they're very good, is that they're not as sweet as what we would pop. Like I have donuts here. They're just a little bit a little bit bland. They're not as, they don't have the sugar in it like what we would expect. So when we taste it, we kind of get this bland taste. But the dogs, they love the blueberry, they love banana, pumpkin, all good ingredients.
Was there something that triggered you to do that? Was there a specific event, or you just realized, look, I'm in this environment, I can do this on my own, I don't need to go purchase stuff, especially not knowing what's in it? What's your why?
It was a little bit of both things. I've been doing my business since this past year, so I'm very relatively new at providing it to other people. But as far as my home, when you have so many animals and they're your babies, they're your kids, you want to make sure that they're well taken care of. You want to make sure that they're healthy. When I have some animals that start getting upset stomachs and that, your first thing that you do is you kind of, okay, did I eat something bad? You go through a list of, what's wrong, what could it be, and you try to eliminate things. So, kind of started doing that along with my veterinarian, saying, well, hey, your cat needs to be switched to this kind of food because this forms crystals or, different things like that. So I started thinking, well, blueberries are good for us, bananas are good for us, and I started doing research. And that's kind of where it took off. And I've got lots of taste testers at home, so, they can tell when I'm starting to make their stuff because it's nonstop. And excuse me, guys, get
and
out of the way.
You do all this at home?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So where you have some different products here, do you have a website, Facebook page, like how do you sell your product?
Yes. So I am licensed with the Illinois Department of Agriculture. I will be doing Missouri here this year as well. With pet treats, they are you have to abide by a set of rules. Everything has to be approved. I am allowed to do it in my kitchen, as long with inspections and you follow the rules that they set. I do have a Facebook page. I am Pawsome Bites Patisserie. The patisserie has been added on because I didn't want to just limit myself to food and treats only. I do want to offer products, grooming sprays and paw balms and things like that. So when you think of Pawsome Bites, you think of just food. So I wanted to add that in there. I do have a website. It is not up and running yet. I am still working on that. But Facebook is my best place to reach out to me. And at the moment, I am in one store in New Baden. It's Yamie's Creation Station. And I do vendor events. I do a lot of vendor events. And it's starting to pick up. The season is coming. Starting February 8th is my first one at the Milk House in Greenville.
Oh,
Yeah. There's I'm in some in Breeze. I try to stay within a 65 to 75 mile radius of this area. I noticed the need is there, when I started doing research in that. When my website is finished, you'll be able to order that way. Right now,
that drop ship, then they'll be able to have it mailed right to their address.
Yep, but with being registered and certified, you can only do it in the state that you're in. That's how the pet treat business works, or food business.
So Missouri, someone in St. Louis could not have this mailed to them?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Right now is the licensing procedure. By January 31st is when all paperwork's due for the 2025 year. And with being so close to St. Louis, I am doing St. Louis this year.
Why do I feel like I'm going to see you on Shark Tank? No, I feel
nice.
like, huh?
That would be nice.
All right, I just feel like this is a Shark Tank thing.
Joe and his Shark Tank.
Yeah,
he loves it.
Yep.
It's great.
It's where dreams are made,
That's right.
Got it.
Yes.
Yeah. And Highlands Farmers Market. I did just reach out because all of the applications are starting for this
Tuesday
coming up
nights,
year.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll be there this year.
Yes.
I think that'll be a great outlet for you for sure.
Yes,
For
you.
sure.
Thank you.
So why don't you go through a little bit and just just so our animal lovers out there know some of the different products that you've got, and just kind of walk through what's laying here.
Okay. I didn't bring everything that I have, but I did bring a good amount of
And
them.
don't forget to include those, because there may be somebody sitting at home
Yes,
going,
yes.
so go ahead and just fill us all in.
Okay. So for right now, I will say coming into the 2025 year, with having to go through the Illinois Department of Agriculture, I have several new treats for dogs, and then I do also offer cat treats as well at the moment. So those are When you go to do the Illinois Department of Agriculture, everything that I've had, I had to send off to a lab to get analyzed. That is part of, there's certain things that you have to put on here. They would like to know your crude protein, your moisture, your fat content. So there's certain things that right now I have recipes that have been sent off to a lab that when I get the approval, they'll be able to sell to the public. Until I get the approval from Illinois Department of Ag, I can't sell. But I do have some pumpkin and sweet potato and bacon treats coming. So
they're not like the bacon strips.
No.
I did eat one of them at one point in time, and I don't know how a dog eats it, to be honest with you.
Well, and that's part of
It wasn't for fun. I mean, it was for fun. I wasn't just hungry, so.
That is part of it. You wonder about the ingredients because some of them, I mean, it's like a plastic. I mean, there's yeah. So my textures and the cookies, it's just like reaching into a cookie bag for us and and eating it. So
I noticed the ingredients like as you're reading them.
Yes.
How many times you read something on ingredients? You're like, I don't know what the heck that is. I mean, these are pretty common ingredients. Yes. Everybody knows what these are.
Yes, yes.
Awesome.
They're all natural, and I do home make everything. During the summertime, I also have a garden, so the sweet potatoes are fresh, the pumpkin's fresh. There's certain things I try to incorporate myself. The best that I can is fresh, none of the ingredients right now. And I'll have blueberries. I get them fresh. I don't, they're not sitting around for weeks before they're used. So, yes, when you look at them, I mean, every ingredient here is good. It's things that humans, us, we would eat. Like I said, it's just a little bit bland. It's not as sweet. Peanut butter, when I go to look for ingredients that, I can't produce myself, you have to really read those ingredients as well because, when you look at your peanut butters, there's not many brands out there that don't have anything besides peanuts. And other things are bad for dogs, so I really watch my ingredients when I do have to get, store-bought ingredients. I do offer various sizes. Right now, the two main kinds of dog treats that I offer are blueberry banana treats. They're woofles, so waffles, like what we would call us. I offer dehydrated.
Woofles. I like it.
Yes. Getting into the business, you use a lot of things like Positively Fantastic and Meowtastic and all these fun,
You're stealing
terms.
all my jokes for today. Last night I got all these animal. One doggone it.
Nice.
All right.
All of my packaged treats are dehydrated. So with that being said, they are going to be on the crunchier side and not the softer side. So, and the shelf stability for them is months. I would prefer to say it's generally, you could probably go 5 to 6 months. I have some little testing things that I have going on at home, and you watch things, and they're going for a while, but really, if we love our dogs, we're not going to have treats sitting on our shelf for 6 months.
Right.
We're going to go pretty, through them pretty fast.
Well, and that means that maybe the dog's not being very good if they're not getting their treats.
Or that
I mean,
could
come
be
on, people.
too. That could be too. And then you find some fantastic trainers out there that help, make that happen. I do offer, and I only brought one just to show as a sample, as well as my donuts. I do offer some non-dehydrated, so fresh, soft types of treats, because we do have doggies that have, hard, they don't have teeth. And
Now, is that a woofle? Because that looks like a blueberry woofle.
This is a blueberry banana woofle. Yes, it is, and heart-shaped for Valentine's Day.
Put a little maple syrup on that guy.
Yes. The difference between some of them as well, and I do offer fresh ones. These are the woofles too. The sizes, you can see the sizes.
Yeah,
Medium to
full-size
large dogs, smaller to medium dogs. So my treats are all in 2 different sizes. I offer 4 ounce, 6 ounce, and I offer them for small dogs or for big dogs. So if you see small bones, they're going to be for your smaller dogs, and your bigger bones are for your larger dogs.
Are all these for dogs? Is there any? Do you have like things like cats or other common domestic?
I do have cat treats.
Pets?
I don't have them with me right now because that is one of my recipes that are up getting my lab analysis.
All right. So the one that's out there, that's a cat. Like get ready.
Yes,
you got the meow
salmon
wine coming.
And pumpkin and
Tell Sean.
Yeah. The only thing at the moment for cats is my paw and snout guard. This can be used for both dogs and cats. And when I make this, I find myself wanting to use it myself. It's all good ingredients, and it's not harmful because we know they're going to lick it off as well. And it does, when you put it on, it's not like a Vaseline that sits. If you rub it in, it rubs in very well.
Gotcha.
What exactly is that the purpose of this? Just curious.
Well, like right now, especially with all the snow that we've had outside, and then it turned to ice. Listening to my dogs crunch as they're going outside, when they come in, they've got cracked pads, or if they open up and they're bleeding and that. So
their skin, it's dry, and you're
Yes.
okay.
Just like our hands.
It's a
and the
moisturizer.
same way with their noses. And cats, if you notice, their noses will get the same way, kind of cracked. So yeah, you just kind of, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
With all this, do you notice any difference in their hygiene? This is weird. I've had conversations with people that make their own dog food and whatnot. Their coat, the way they act, their energy, their stools. Like, do you notice a difference in all of that whenever you start getting to this?
I would like to say yes across the board with all of that. It is hard daily to take variables out of the way, but with me doing all of my own things, my dogs are already hyper. I have 2 big dogs, Aussie German Shepherd mix and then a Bully mix, and they are more energy. I mean, their coats are, and I do use my own products, in between grooming sessions and that. Their coats are healthier. My products, a lot of them contain coconut oil. The things that I have used, or the ingredients and the treats that I make, are all good things, for dogs, whether or not it promotes, shiny, healthy coats or their skin, good digestion. Yeah, I would like to say across the board, I've noticed a difference.
Good question.
Great.
And the same thing with my cats. I mean, kitties have issues a lot, the hairballs and things like that. I haven't noticed a lot of that. And I have a couple of cats.
I see your passion here. What's your vision? I mean, can you sustain as the person that's making these things? What's your vision? It seems like you got a good product line here. Things start taking off. Can Penny handle all this on her own? Like, where do you see this going?
So my 2 children, they're young adults. They help me when they can. My son was just in a motorcycle accident this summer, so he has a little bit more time to help me. So he'll help me go to vendor events and things like that. Time is precious. Time is very precious to go, full-time job, to go across the board. But this is for the love of my animals. I mean, they're my kids.
Mm-hmm.
I lost a bearded dragon and I cried for them. They're your animals. I would get help. I would have to. At this point, I am already starting by word of mouth taking off, and I just started in July.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wow.
I see this stuff in like a veterinarian's office. Mm-hmm. Is that a vision where you'd like to have these on a shelf as people are picking up their animals? I mean, this to me seems like a very easy, grab as people are grabbing their animal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did talk to, I have several different vets that I go to, depending on who's available, if my animal is sick at the time. And I've had a couple of them reach out and let me know, you should bring them in and let us know. It's one of those things that I have to gather samples. I would like to go to dog groomers, boarding facilities, all of those kind of places. The little, I don't have any with me, little training treats. They're little 1.5 ounce bags. I mean, that's, sit, calm, and it works. So I would like to get myself out there a little bit more,
It's probably happened faster than you think. It sounds like for you being less than a year, right?
Yeah.
That you've got some good traction. I know people love their animals. I can hear it, from you. People that have them, they love them. Then I think they're going to gravitate to, and being local.
Yes.
That's the other thing. You're out being able to go grab. I mean, they could probably meet you in the afternoon, if for something like that.
I have a full-time job that I try to, and that, again, time is precious. That's the one thing that I'm having to this year as I'm getting busier, work and juggle a little bit better, is making sure it's okay, guys, I have a full-time job. I can meet you in the evenings and that. But yeah, I hope it takes off,
So anybody that has, you said a veterinary office, boarding and grooming training,
Dog training.
dog training. If any of you guys know or use those businesses, tell them about Pawsome Pets or Pawsome Treats.
If they don't have these in their facility,
Yes,
they
and
are not very possum. I can tell you that. It must be a.
Should we do it? We gotta do a feature here
Hey,
at
let's
What's
try
Up
it again.
Highland.
Hang on. Let me try it again. For the facilities that don't have your treats in there, they are not very possum.
There it is. New feature. Welcome,
right.
What's Up Highland.
I like it.
That's great.
Awesome.
Penny, is there anything that we left out from asking you questions or anything that you wanted to share that we didn't cover?
Off the top of my head, no. Just they're good treats, all homemade, natural, and yeah, I love my animals and come get treats from me.
Okay.
I think the audience, they would just be remiss if Joe didn't get to try some of these in live on camera. Taste testing.
Do you have a death wish today, Ryan? I will.
So,
okay.
I
We gotta
would
do it for
say-
the audience.
Best item, and I'm going to
Gotta do it for the audience, Joe. Gotta do it for the
You
views.
caught me off guard.
I would definitely try one of the soft treats.
Where are we at here?
I would either try a blueberry banana woofle. These are also blueberry.
Well, you
banana.
got some of these going to one of your. Is there
No,
something?
these are.
Which one might taste closest to,
Is that
to his
coconut on
bacon
there?
taste?
This is coconut. Yes.
Yeah. And then this is. You're saying to try that one.
Which one?
I'm gonna go. This makes me
gonna
want
go
to.
with
Which one's is this the
I
worst
didn't
one
have
for him?
breakfast yet, so.
I haven't had breakfast yet.
All right, here we go.
We got to figure this out.
And it is easier to get open. I'm just very nervous now that Ryan put me on the spot here. So. Oh boy, I'm shaking here.
Oh no.
All right, here
We're
we
in it.
go.
Here we go.
Ryan. All right. Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
give us the
that.
So the soft treats, like I said, I do offer them, but the difference with the they're not shelf stable for months. It's literally, and
Ooh, that smells good. I'll tell you. Are you
Oh,
sure
my
you don't have a human line here?
It's got. Oh, he did it. Huh?
I offer them at my vendor events, and they're good for about
We can
3
hear
to
you.
5 days in the refrigerator. And it would just be like what we would do in Eggo. If you wanted a little warmer because it's going to be refrigerated, pop it in the microwave for about 8 seconds or put it in your toaster.
That's the cat's meow right there.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Joe did.
Well done. Hey, that's pretty good. Thank
Does
you.
it warrant a
Now-
second bite?
I think you should try it, Ryan. Oh, okay. No, it's good. I would-
Seriously.
I made Joe do it.
no, it's actually
I pressured him into it.
no, it's good. It actually, that's amazing. I can't even believe it tastes like that.
Didn't
Listen, for a guy that's eating a bacon strip as a joke, and they try to make it look like bacon. That's a terrible product. Please go to Pawsome Bites Patisserie.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good. Let me just nope. There's no ingredients on the back of that one.
Nope, not-
That's okay.
I can tell you what's in
It's
it.
the same as this.
Yumminess.
Yeah, you got that right there. What me and Joe just ate. Why it didn't taste gross? Because it's got oat flour, water, eggs, coconut oil, banana, whole blueberries, honey.
Yeah, I taste all that.
Tapioca starch, cinnamon, plain yogurt.
Well done. Well done. Folks,
I
go
tell-
out and what? Go ahead. You had,
Josie makes a healthy yogurt for breakfast for the kids. It's not. It's not as good as that. I can tell you.
wow.
I didn't say that.
Slight to your wife, Josie. He's on a double death wish
This is-
today. So
This is healthy stuff.
go, everyone in Highland, go out, follow Pawsome Bites Patisserie on Facebook. You're gonna have your website rolled out soon, and show your animals some love here.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Penny.
Appreciate